So you guys, we got a problem. I was delivering a load from New York that I picked up earlier in the week. I needed to go needed to go out to New York that I picked up in another location in another state. So they rejected the load. Some way, somehow, all of this just flew off. So I was thinking to myself, how the hell did this happen? Did I do this? I did not do that. However, I was the one driving when it did happen. So they did reject this load because of that was open. So I'm gonna have to bring this all the way back to Massachusetts from New York, which is a 5-hour, 6-hour, possibly 7, depending on traffic. This is not good. This is not good. They're not happy at the company, but it's a possibility that when they was loading this, the boom could have, hit it and caused all this. I don't know. So when I get back to Massachusetts and I drop this back off, I'll figure out what's going to go on from here, and I will update you guys what happens. I was the driver, so I don't know if I'm going to be reliable for this shit, but I will keep y'all updated. I just turned in my bill of lading so I can know what door I'm going in. Look, you guys, I got some new gloves. These were actually my brother's gloves. I found them in his backpack. My brother has passed away a couple of years back, so my mom ended up washing his clothes and going through his things, and he was a hard worker. So I see these gloves in there, and I say, hey, I could make use of them. Shout out to my brother, man. Moment of silence for my bro. All right, we back at it, man. Let's stay motivated. Let's stay positive. So I just dropped off my bill of lading. Crack open this door. I'm going into dock door 3, which is down here, and that's actually the same door I went in last time I was at this location. We got the Polar Ice in there, Sparkling Zero, nasty ass drink. But nonetheless, that's what I'm delivering, so we're gonna get that in the door. So man, I know you guys see the thumbnail, I know you guys see the title, and I know you guys want to know what went on and how the hell did that happen. Well, I'm gonna tell you how the hell that happened. But first, let me just get this in the door. So I just got in the door, so I'm getting loaded right now. They definitely opened the door because I felt like a hydraulic bounce. So that's when I know they're just getting right to it. This truck right now is leaving, so there's no other trucks in the doors getting loaded. So I know this is gonna be a quick thing. The last time I was here, I was in the same door, and it took all but like 30 minutes to do. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking I'm going to be out of here. I might not be. Well, either way, man, let's get to the story. Let's get to the reason why let's get to the reason why you clicked this video. Okay, man, as you see by the thumbnail, this happened while I was driving. This happened while I was in control of the vehicle. However, this is not my fault. See, what happened was I was on the highway. I was driving my way to New York to go drop off this load. And I came to an overpass. There was road work going on underneath the overpass. Underground work, exactly. It wasn't bridge work. It was, if it was bridge work, it was unbeknownst to me because there was no sign saying bridge work or any indicator of any type of clearance on the bridge. However, I'm going about my route. There's other cars, there's other trucks going underneath this bridge as well. And then when I go under the bridge, it's natural for me that I periodically check my mirrors and glance around just to see, what's behind me and, if I need to make any changes. At least I know what's going on all around me. I like to know what's going on around the truck. So it's natural for me to look in my rear view, I don't even got a rear view. It's natural for me to look in my mirrors. So, I'm driving and I happen to take a peek in my mirrors on the driver's side, and I see something floating in the air coming down to the ground. I'm like, holy snap. Then it hits me. Get out and check your trailer. I pull over to the side on the highway. I get out. I check my trailer. And lo and behold, I can see that something was torn at the top of the trailer. It looks torn. Like, I can tell, you can see like, you can see that it's bented at the top, like a tear. I can't see way up there because, you know, the trailer's high. How am I gonna see way up there? So, um, I did have to wait until I got out to New York because I let I let the company know, hey, this is what happened. I sent pictures of the bridge. I sent, you know, picture of what it looked like from right now. So they wanted me to still go deliver the load to see if they would still take the load. So I continued my drive to New York, which was another 4 hours after that whole situation happened. Now my mood is already in a bad mood. I'm already like, what the fuck? How did this happen? Damn it, why did this happen on my watch? Why do I have to be driving the truck when this shit happens? So I'm just beating myself up for it. It gets worse, you guys, because got to New York, you know, gave them the bill of lading. They signed off on the bill of lading, and I can feel them in the back, but I don't feel them taking off anything. I just can tell that they're pretty much inspecting the trailer. Within about 10 minutes, a group of them come outside. Hey, what happened to the trailer? I don't know what to tell them. Because I don't know, you know, I don't know what happened to the trailer. Well, you know, when we have to reject this. We can't take this load, man, because, you know, the top of the trailer is missing. It's a hole up there. So I told them, you know what, okay, I'll let, you know, the company know, blase, blase. So now my mood changed from here to here. And I'm normally the type of person, I like to stay in good spirits. I like to keep, you know, a positive energy and a positive attitude on everything negative. But it was like more of a trickle down effect for me. You know, my mood was like right here because already it was raining. You know how the rain is when the rain just sets off a certain tone. It's either a really, really low vibrational or, you know, a laziness to it. If you know, if you're at home chilling, you throw on some movies and everything, just chill while it's raining. Or something happens, it just brings it down so low vibrational. It's just something about the rain. Anyway, let's get back to it, man. So the load was rejected, so I had an additional 5 hours to drive back after sitting there for only 10 minutes. So now I'm real pissed off because not only am I getting put in a hotel for the night just to relax and unwind and clear my mind and, you know, remind myself, you know what, it's alright, it's gonna work itself out. Not your fault. You send the proof of, you know, the bridge and the trailer was you'll be alright. All you need is a little bit of rest, some food, because food always cheer me up. Some rest, some food, and you're good. That's not how it went down. So I had an additional 5 hours to drive, and when I was about, and then I realized I was running out of drive hours. So I was running out of drive hours, and when I reached that hour mark, I had a half an hour left. So I had to let the company know as well. It just was so much going on, man. It just was one thing after another, and it really messed with my mood and really altered my energy. Because like I said, man, I'm always the one who's in good spirits. I like to be positive, you know, about even if it's negative, I like to still be positive and uplift and think about it on the brighter side. But for some reason, I couldn't find that yesterday. I just could not find it yesterday. So yeah, man, that's just pretty much was the story. It was a very short story, but the story must be told. And there you have it. Right now, the trailer is still at the yard. I might have to deliver that product to Pepsi after this. So after I'm done getting unloaded with this product, I'm at Polar. I might have to go to Pepsi. I might have to go back to the yard to swap out these trailers and to pick up the damaged trailer and bring that trailer to Pepsi, because Pepsi might want to, the Pepsi out this way might take the product. The Pepsi and New York, they didn't want to take the product because of the trailer missing some of its head. So the Pepsi that's closer out here, they might take that load, even though they know that the head is missing. They still might want to take that. We're waiting on that call right now. So once the company knows for sure if Pepsi want to take that load or not, once I'm done, I'll have to go swap out these trailers, and I will go take that trailer to get unloaded at that Pepsi. As far as what they plan on doing with that trailer, I'm not 100% sure. Because like I said, it's still sitting there. Obviously, there's product on it, so that product must come off, evidently. But, you know, I'm just basically sitting here riding it out. Now, it wasn't my fault to begin with. So I'm not held responsible. I wasn't punished. I wasn't fired. I wasn't suspended or none of that, because it wasn't my fault. and just was something going on out of my control. Now it's a possibility that the day before, when that load got loaded, the day before, it's a possibility that they could have made a rip or a tear inside of the trailer when using the forklifts with the booms. Because there's forklifts you ride on, and they got the boom, and you can go high as you want, and you can go low. So my manager put it in my mind, like maybe when the trailer was getting loaded, that when they drive in with the product, they could have lifted the product real high on the forklift, and by doing that they made a tear, and they either ignored it or they didn't themselves see it. And as I drove, the tear got bigger because of the wind, and it's blowing, because the pressure of when you're driving, the pressure is forceful, so it's gonna probably pushing and tearing. And me going under that bridge probably was the straw that broke the camel's back, or in this case was the bridge that took off the top of the trailer. See, now that it's behind me, I can laugh about it, man. But yeah, so it was possibility there that could have possibly happened as well, and it does make sense. You know what's crazy? I didn't even know that these trailers were made out of aluminum. I thought all these time trailers were made out of metal, and they're not. They're actually made out of aluminum. So they're actually fragile trailers. These trailers are actually fragile, and I did not know that until this situation happened. And I ended up putting a magnet. I have a phone clip, and it's actually a magnet where I could stick it anywhere. I tried to stick it on the trailer. It didn't even stick. So therefore, that's proof again right there that it's not even metal. It's actually aluminum. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. So yeah, man, I'm gonna wait until this goes green. I'm gonna yank it out the door, and at that point, I'll let my manager know what he want me to do. If he wants me to come back to the yard and swap it out, if he hasn't answered yet, if I'm gonna be going to Pepsi. If not, that's all. If not, I'm sure there'll be another load he'll have ready for me. And then after that, I'm pretty much done. And, just because I say it's 2 don't mean it's going to take quick. I can be here for hours. Yeah, I got mine red light, but that don't mean I'm going to be out of here. I'm just assuming. And the next load, I can be there for hours as well. And sometimes it goes quick, sometimes it doesn't. So instead of me going back to the yard and picking up that broken trailer, I'm going to drop this empty trailer back at the yard. And I'm gonna bobtail to another location where they have a load waiting for me. And it's gonna be a little ride, but it's fine because, I need to be doing something. So that load I'm picking up is gonna go to Pennsylvania. It's gonna be going to Pennsylvania. I might drop that one off tomorrow. That might be the load I'm dropping off tomorrow. Tomorrow is one of those overnights where I'll be staying in the hotel. Fun, fun, fun. So I haven't bobtailed yet in these trucks, so this is gonna be my first time bobtailing. So I got the door secured. So now we're gonna go drop this off and go pick up that load in Massachusetts, and from there on out, that probably might be the day, because I know I'm not gonna drop it off because it's going all the way to Pennsylvania. So let's go. So I picked up the load. That landing gear was so hard to get up. But I'm here nonetheless. I got a little confused on the way here finding it, but it's the GPS. There was a lot of detour. There was a little detour, so the truck route had me going a little bit of loops, but I made it here nonetheless. So I just wanted to hurry up and, verify this trailer is mine and get it on my back. I put it on a dock door 5. Alright, so this is what I need right here. The paperwork. There is no sale, I believe. They don't need the sale for this. So this is what I need right here, the paperwork. So I think I'm picking up paper. I'm at a paper company, and I'm obviously it's paper I'm picking up. So it's most likely paper for the bottles. For the bottles that go on the that get printed. The paper's for the most likely for the paper that gets printed and then placed onto the bottles. Because what I deliver is bottles of product such as sodas, iced teas. That light's out. Sodas, iced teas, water, sparkling water. So I deliver that kind of stuff. That's kind of dragging a little bit. And look at that side. Yeah, this trailer's all messed up, man. They're gonna have to fix that, replace it, something, but it's all messed up because it's not even fully raised. It's enough raised to be good off the ground where it doesn't get caught on anything, but they're gonna have to fix it. Other than that, everything else looks good on the trailer. I got the paperwork. No seal, because I guess it's just because it's not actual consumption products, or maybe it just doesn't need a seal because it's just paper, so it doesn't require it. But all nonetheless, I got my load. Gonna bring this to the yard, and that is my day, unless there's another. It's kind of early. I don't know. I don't think that might be my day, but it's a little early. I might have one more load. So let's get out of here.